Hi students, it's Dr. Newmark here. I'm leaning on a pile of books on my desk just because there's so much going on for all of us. I know it's a really busy time. I wanted to record this video for you all to just let you know some of the things that I've been noticing in the white paper drafts. Positive things and things that need some improvement. So I'm going to try to keep this video short. I'm not going to show any examples. I'm just going to verbally articulate what I think everybody collectively needs to work on. Okay, so one of the biggest things I've noticed is that people need to ramp up their game in terms of design. So as I mentioned in my video that accompanied the assignment, there are some utilities that you can use that are very user-friendly in terms of making your documents engaging. So you can use PowerPoint and you can save as PDF, so you're not actually sharing a PowerPoint presentation. But in PowerPoint, it's very easy to manipulate images, to create text boxes, to create call-out boxes, to change the background color of your document. It's much friendlier for a user to adjust design elements in PowerPoint than it is in Microsoft Word. You can also use Canva. I know some people in the class have been using Canva to make their white papers visually impactful, more on the level of some of the ones that I shared as examples in the class. So there's design. A big part of technical communication is making the communication engaging of the user. So if a busy person is reading your white paper, they want to be able to find the information they need or that is going to stick out to them in an important way. And using color, using arrangement of information on the page, using design elements, those are all ways that you can make your information stand out to a user. So make sure that you're using headings, that you're using subheadings, that you're using color. And then when it comes to using graphics, and that's the second thing that I want to talk about, make sure that your graphics are always discussed directly in the text. Everything needs to have a figure caption. I've talked to everybody who I've had a conference with about this. Everything needs to have a figure number, figure 1, colon, with a name to describe what it is and the citation. And then in the adjacent body text, you need to describe what that graphic shows and how it's relevant to what you're communicating. So that is my comment concerning graphics. Now, another item that needs to be considered by many people is citations. You need to be using APA or MLA both for in-text and for your works cited page for your citations. Now, the final thing that I want to say is about the general scope of this white paper. You need to have a relatively tight scope. Think about who you want to read this document. Now, it can't just be anybody or people impacted by COVID. That's everybody. It needs to be a particular subset audience so that you can target them in the appropriate way rhetorically. Okay, so many of you have a topic that is very, very diffuse, very large. Think about how you can focus the aperture, is what it's called with a lens, more tightly so that you are speaking in a persuasive way to a particular user base. Technical communication intends to help users solve a problem. So while you might not be making recommendations in this white paper, you're hoping to inform someone or group of people about something that can improve their lives, that can help them with a certain problem or concern or question. So think about these things as you go through with your final revisions on your white paper, and reach out to me this week if you have any further questions or concerns.